Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. So if you've been following this series, we're creating a design system using Figma and its latest feature called variables. And as you can see, we already have created our color palette, typography system, and color tokens, as well as the variables for the spacing, dimensions, and actually primary colors, which is basically listed here. If you want to check those out, I'm gonna actually put the link for the playlist in the top right corner. And yeah, let's go ahead and progress with the design system. So in this video, we're gonna create the effects and add them to our design system. So I've already prepared what we're gonna need, so we don't have to create it along the video. So the video can be created efficiently and you can learn it easier. Okay, the first style, actually the first effect is elevation, which is actually the same as drop shadow. It's just a different term. So I've also divided it to 5 different effects. So the first one is shadow excess, which is the shadow extra small and actually the y value, so the y axis, the shadow is moved to the bottom by 2 pixels. The next one is 16 pixels. The shadow medium is 24, shadow large is 40, and shadow x large is 56. This is just how I create the shadows, and you don't need to create just like this. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what I've actually created. So the first one is shadow. If I already created the effect here. It's drop shadow. If I tap on it to edit it, the y value is 2, the blur is 4, and the backdrop is actually the color is black with the opacity of 16. So to create this, I'm gonna just hit this icon here that says style. I'm gonna add one style, and I'm gonna call it actually let's group it no, let's call it shadow. Maybe yeah, shadow XS. And for the description, I'll make sure to add the y axis 2 pixels. And I really want to add maybe let's create this one and see how it goes. Okay, I usually want to add more description to the effect style, so that sometimes when you work on a project, you want to see actual numbers and you don't want to just examine them, so it's to be quick. So yeah, this is okay, but let's let's add another description here, maybe in parentheses that y is 2 pixels, something like that. Or maybe we can even make it a little bit shorter, or another good way to name it is actually, let's say, shadows, right? Or shadow slash XS, and that can be y equals 2. All right, now in the shadows we have XS, which the y is 2. The next one, and what I want to explain about it, it's also a good tutorial to learn how to create shadows. Why I have 2 drop shadows here. So the first one is the ambient one. So you can see that we have already the y is 2, the blur is 4, and the opacity is 4, the color is black. So if I turn this off, turn the second one, the main shadow off, you can see we already have a ambient shadow just to differentiate that that this element is elevated a little bit. But the main shadow one really gives it the character we need, but actually the shadow SM. So yeah, that's just the way I create shadows in Figma, and you can also you can basically include it in one style. So let's go ahead and create it. It's gonna be shadow slash SM. The y is gonna be 16. Create style. Okay, as you can see, let me deselect everything. Yeah, on the shadows we have excess. Actually, it's gonna be, yeah, SM. I thought it was a medium. Let's go ahead again here. 24, 48. Spread is -8. Opacity 12. And this is the same ambient one. So it's really nice, a really nice touch too, which makes a lot of this difference if you pay attention to details. And I really make my shadows super smooth. I don't want like any harsh black color um, leaking out. So again, I'm gonna rename this shadow slash. It's gonna be medium hyphen y equal y, actually semicolon, I mean column, and 24. Let's go ahead and let me show this one too. 40, 80 minus 16, and I know it's like too much of a shadow. That's why we have like the other ones, so you can use any of them you want. So again, shadow slash, it's gonna be large, and the y is 40. Same goes here. Shadow slash XL, and the y is gonna be 56. Let me add a space here, and that's it. There you go. We have the shadows here, all with the name and a little bit of description, so you know like which shadow it is. We don't want to just have the XS SM, because these are like on each design system, these are different in value. So I'm gonna show like a small value next to it. All right, that was for the shadows. Let's go quickly and create the blurs too. So it doesn't matter like the color of the blur, but I just wanted to showcase this, like how it will look on a different background if your blur is light or dark. But I've also added a small description, which is the blur. So here, as you can see, the blur is 8. Here the blur is 16. Here the blur value is 32, so on and so forth. So here's 48, and this is the 64. All right, let's go ahead and create the styles for it. So as you can see, I've already selected the background blur here from the effects, and I'm gonna tap to edit it. And the blur here is 8 pixels, the same as here. I'm just gonna tap on the styles, add. I'm gonna name it blur slash XS. Again, the same. B equals 8. Maybe I'm just gonna copy this one and create the other ones. Alright, this is the 16 one, but the name is small. Alright, here I'm just gonna create them super quick. This is medium 32. This one, this is the large one, and it's 48. Let's just copy this one and go ahead with just, and this can be XL is 64. Alright, now as you can see, we successfully created our effects, and we are almost done with the tokens and the styling items in Figma for our design system. And make sure to check the other videos out, and let's continue with creating the design system. I think on the next video I'm gonna show you how you can create the buttons and actually data entry or form control. So yeah, thank you for watching. Leave a like. Please let me know what you think on the comment section below, and make sure to follow the other videos, and please subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.